This is our defending champion back in this race, Claremont, back 3 times state champion in this division. Mission Viejo back this year, also 3rd last year, and Serrano 4th, all have made the final. Just a couple minutes away from the start of our first championship race, Girls Division 2. And here we go, Girls Division 2, Southern Section Ford Cross Country Championship Final. And that means we're now 20 minutes away from our next race today, Girls Division 3, scheduled to go off at 8:05. Athletes, you can get over to the clerk of the course and begin checking in anytime. Our girls make their way through the first 400. They make that turn up there at just a little bit under 400 meters. They'll make a loop and come back by the start line here. Once again, our top-ranked team here, ranked number 2 in the state, Newbury Park, 10th in the finals last year. They're wearing yellow top and black shorts, led by Fiona Hawkins, the Marmonte League individual champion. Canyon of Anaheim, ranked number 4 in the state. They were 5th in this race last year. Won their 6th straight Crestview League championship this year. They're led by the sophomore Emma Hadley, 4th in this race last year. Claremont, of course, are defending champions. They have won the state in the last 3 years in a row. Again, the Palomares League champions this year, and they have the defending individual champion, Maddie Coles of Claremont. And as you can see, that large group, no individual taking it out too fast, but the group taking it out well. And we have passed about 600 meters and the lead group together. El Toro, 7th last year, ranked number 2 in this section. They are the South Coast League champions, yellow and blue. And we'd like to thank the El Toro folks. They have a sign that you'll notice up by the mile and a quarter, about a mile, 1.6, a blue sign together with Saugus. Thank the El Toro folks for bringing that along. And our half mile split 2:40, so a good first 800 meters for that pack, but everybody in it.
Once you check in, you can use the restroom.
And Newbury Park, our top-ranked team in this division, out very quickly. 4 girls in that lead pack. And Maddie Coles pushing a little bit in the maroon and white of Claremont. She is the defending individual champion. Several outstanding individuals in this race also. This may be the deepest field for individuals here as we go through. And they're coming around now. They'll make the turn, go right by the start line and do that loop once more. The mile mark is basically up at that turn again as they get about a quarter mile from the start line. That's where the mile mark will be. Tiani Goeson of Serrano and Maddie Coles, but really everybody in that group.
Let's go, Fiona Archino. Let's go, Sam.
Harley Corsinita in there also.
Let's go, Gretchen. Katie. Way to go, Gretchen. Come on, Ailish.
Good job,
Good job, Ailish.
Way to go, Cindy.
Let's go, Hannah!
And Mackenzie Browne, the freshman outside on the shoulder of the sophomore from Claremont, Maddie Coles, trying to defend her championship. And as you can see, the yellow tops and the black shorts with the Panther logo on the back of their shirts. That's how you can identify the Newbury Park runners out very well. And that pack separating themselves, heading up to the mile. And leaders go by the mile at 5:35 at the mile. Mackenzie Browne, she won her prelim heat from JW North, pushing that pace a little bit now as they make the turn. So we're just at about 1.25 miles now. They'll come back up, follow the same path they did, but this time, instead of turning back towards the start, they'll continue out on the loop heading to the 2 mile.
Come on, Jenna. Let's go, Jenna. Come on, Em. We got to go, Emily. Let's go, Daphne. Come on, Tallulah. Darling, let's go, Tallulah. All right, now you get in. Come on, in. Go.
And to make the turn, start heading east again. Our pack, it's still a pack, but it's getting smaller. Pace is getting a little quicker here. And again, our pack continues to thin. A good, honest pace here. And making their way along the top of the course, our lead group still coming through. And as you can see, we've got Mackenzie Browne, Locher, Corsinita in that group, Goeson, and Newbury Park with 4 runners. They've got their top 4 in the first and second pack. Looks like Mackenzie Browne pushing the pace a tad. Locher on her right shoulder, going with her.
Stay in the fight, stay in the fight.
And the Hondas of Newbury Park, they're top down. Those three beginning to separate a bit. Locher. And this is our unofficial quick score at about 1.6 miles. Newbury Park at 48, Claremont 81, Serrano 118, Canyon 121, Simi Valley 130, Ventura 152, El Toro 156, Daniel's 8th 188, North 229, and Westlake 233. And once again, if you want to download the app, finished results, you'll actually get a quick score at halfway, and then you'll be able to see the official times as they cross the line. That's the same as our big scoreboard. And our three, the Hondas and Locher and Coles, and then a gap of about 5 meters, but then a group of 7. So we've got about 10 girls within 15 meters of each other coming up to the 2 mile mark.
Get back to that pack, Tim. You gotta get back to that pack. Come on, last mile, Blaine. Get with them. Good luck, Tim.
Mackenzie Browne, just a freshman here. It's our 3rd time on this course from JW North, just a few miles from here. And she won her prelim heat. She's pushing that pace. They've made the turn. It's the 3 leaders, and they've opened up a bit of a gap. It looks to be about 15 meters over that chase group. And we have 6 girls in that group. So still 8 or 9 girls within about 20 meters of each other. But Mackenzie Browne, the freshman, making a bit of a move. They'll make that big loop, turn and head south. They'll do a little bit of a jag out to the outside. And then it'll be about 500 meters when they make that final turn and do that essence to the finish line.
Let's go, Sammy, up with the last mile.
CJ, right behind. Let's go. Check. 1 mile. Let's go. Come on, Mia. Come on, Allison.
You need to move up.
Pick that speed up, pick it up.
That last mile.
Mackenzie Browne, this is her move. This is what she's trying to do in here, is make this move now. Won that prelim heat by running very well in that 3rd mile last week and trying to do that here. But Locher staying close by, and Mohandas, the senior from Newbury Park, right with Locher. Mackenzie Browne has made a huge move. Has opened up about a 10-meter lead, but Locher right there, still that 10 meters back, and then about another 10 meters. Looks like Maddie Coles leading that chase group now. And Carly Corsinita moving up well in that group also. Mohandas, though, has only fallen back into that group with her teammates. So Newbury Park looking very strong as a team. They have 4 girls in the top 10 still with about a half mile to go. And Browne continues to open up, has picked it up again, and now let me lead these to be about 25 meters. She continues to grow that lead.
Come on, Rebecca! You gotta go! Come on, Katie! Rebecca, you gotta stick it out!
And making a big move, Rios from Colony has now broken away from that chase group and is moving up with Locher, and they've got about 600 meters to go. Should be a great finish here. Browne continues she continues to grow that lead. She's going to make that turn with about 500 meters to go. The freshman, Mackenzie Browne of JW North, with a huge move at the 2-mile mark. Going to try to hold it all the way to the finish. Locher in second. Looks like Rios moving well in third.
You got it.
And Claremont moving up well as a team now. Claremont's third runner has passed Newbury Park's third runner. Claremont, the defending champions in this division, and they continue to move up. It should be a great battle. Claremont in maroon and Newbury Park in the yellow will be very close as Claremont running a great last mile. And now Rios moving up with Locher, but Locher holding her off. But still Mackenzie Browne, the freshman from North, making that first of the S's, heading to the finish. And we're running very fast. We just hit the 16-minute mark. Jill Walker running well in fifth. We could have an all-time freshman record here. No freshman has ever broken 17 on this course, and we are now just approaching 16:30. And we're at 16:30. And here she comes, making the final turn. A great last mile. The freshman from JW North on her way to the first CIF Southern Section Championship. Rios has moved into second, Locher in third, and our Southern Section Division II champion from JW North, Mackenzie Browne. Rios in second, Locher in third. Here comes Goeson in fourth, Corsinita in fifth, Walker in sixth.
Come on, Tiani. Way to go, baby.
Maddie Coles in seventh for Claremont, looking at that battle with Newbury Park and Claremont now.
Good job, Maddie.
It's like Claremont with two across. Claremont with three in the top 12. A great move by Claremont over that last half mile. 3 now for Newbury Park, 4 for Newbury Park. It'll depend on the 4 and 5 for Newbury Park and Claremont, who will be the Division II champion. Claremont 4, but here comes Newbury Park 5. It's going to be close.
Come on, nice to two. Good job,
Newbury Park 6th, though, runner coming in now. We're running very fast. It's still just 18 minutes. We saw a new freshman record here today. New freshman record. First freshman girl ever to break 17 minutes on this course. Mackenzie Browne, 16:53.
Good job, Abby. Good job, Amanda.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Good job, Amanda. Good job, Abby.
Great first race. Our next one just getting ready to begin to be D3 girls. Scheduled to begin here in just a couple minutes. Unofficially right now, Newbury Park
They're going to be your team champions at 49. Again, this is all unofficial. The scores are fluid, but Claremont now in second place with Serrano, El Toro, Canyon, Simi Valley, and Ventura right now holding on with that 7th spot. Again, these are unofficial. These scores continue to change, but right now Newbury Park holding a 39-point advantage over Claremont, and Claremont with a 28-point advantage over El Toro. Serrano now jumping in there at 4th. They're now at 138, 6 points behind El Toro. So right now, it is Newbury Park, Claremont, El Toro, Serrano, Canyon, Simi.
Race number 2, and we'll stay on schedule here. That race is scheduled for 8:05, so we're right on schedule.